What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to check out some awesome battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, JamieFinn1415. So shout out to this battler. Thank you for sharing these battles with us. We have a triple shadow team here for the Master League Premier Cup Classic. That is going to be Shadow Machamp, Shadow Walrein, and Shadow Snorlax. So a very strong, very ABB line here that can handle the meta that you guys do see. We also have Stone Edge there, legacy move on the Shadow Machamp, which will probably provide some very satisfying booms today. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. So let's go and get right into it. Okay, getting into the first battle here. Let's see how this goes. Definitely looks like a very strong team, but we do have Machamp on the lead here versus Shadow Magnezone. So this is a very positive matchup, obviously, and we're going to be seeing swap out from the opponent, and they are going to go ahead and go into Gyarados. This is Waterfall Gyarados as well, which means the Walrein right here is going to be doing incredibly well because of Powder Snow and Icicle Spear, as well as resisting the fast moves there from Gyarados. So here comes the Icicle Spear, and it lands for quite a bit of neutral damage. They're going to go ahead and go for another one, but Gyarados is going to be able to survive most likely based on the damage that we have seen, so we might just see a no-shield right here. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and no-shield, and they are looking to throw a charge move of their own. Probably going to be the Crunch that is going to be coming in now for an... Oh, it was an Outrage! Okay, very satisfying twist of events right here. And Gyarados... Oh, they flip it! Okay, alright, buckle up everyone, this is game one. What are they going to come in with? They're going to come in with Snorlax into Machamp. Now, this does look bad here for this battler because of Machamp into Snorlax, but this is actually amazing because they do have Shadow Machamp of their own, and they're going to go ahead and swap at the same time into the Magnezone, which they predicted to be swapping in, and they will need to shield the Wild Charge right here. But they should be able to close this game out very nicely by loading up on energy. Yeah, it was going to be the Wild Charge there. So they will be able to farm down. They have double Cross Chops ready to go, as well as a bit of energy there on Snorlax. So this is going to be a very interesting end game here. But I think the Shadow Machamp right now is going to be able to take it, because they do have even shields and energy advantage. So all they need to do after getting this cross chop is get to one more to close this game out, which I think it can do. This is going to be an interesting race. Yeah, they do get to it in time. So this is going to be a good battle, but my goodness, I was casually sitting back, lounging about that mid game, and then the Outrage came out of nowhere. Good game. Oh, we're getting right into the next one. Here we go. We have Machamp on the lead versus Ampharos. So not too bad of a lead, especially with the Walrein in the back. So they're going to go ahead and stay in now. They're going to watch out for the Thunder Punch, but they're going to let this go through. Hopefully it's not another Dragon Pulse or Dragon move. It is just going to be the Thunder Punch, though. It wasn't enough energy for Dragon Pulse, but here comes the Cross Chop now. We're going to see what they have in the back based on this shield or no shield. They're going to shield, so obviously something in the back is weak to Machamp, and it's likely going to be a Steel-type Pokemon, maybe a Metagross or Excadrill, but we will see a charge move now come through from the Ampharos. It is just going to be another Thunder Punch, though, and they do get off the Body Slam in time, but I think the opponent swapped. I think they did swap. Maybe I'm wrong. No, they decided to stay in, so Ampharos goes down. And a surrender. It was double steal in the back. It was double steal in the back. You got to predict that. All right, good game. We got Machamp now versus Gyarados. Okay, so we're going to see that swap out right away, probably into Snorlax this time. Yeah, they're going to be using Snorlax as the safe swap. And we do see a Togekiss come in. So this is actually pretty big. This might just be a triple flyer team. This was pretty popular back in the early seasons. I would say season... let's see, season 2, 3, and 4. Triple flyer being Gyarados, Togekiss, and Dragonite. Order doesn't really matter. I've seen Dragonites on leads, I've seen Togekiss on leads, but all of the Pokemon there, triple flyer, did really, really well before we saw multiple steals come into the meta, as Metagross couldn't handle all three, really. So Snorlax did a great job getting this Togekiss low, and the Ancient Power is going to be enough damage to take out the Snorlax there, and we will see Walrein now come in and load up on energy. So if it is, in fact, triple flyer, Walrein is going to have a very, very very, very good time right here, which is why Triple Flyer I don't think will work as much anymore. It's actually going to be an extra drill in the back, which is perfectly fine. They have an Earthquake, and we will just see Ice Cold Spears now come through. This is still going to do neutral damage because of ground steel typing there. And they do get a shield as well, so this is pretty big. They're going to go ahead and go for another Ice Cold Spear here. Interesting that they didn't build up to the Earthquake, as they do have a shield themselves. But they're going to go ahead and swap to try to catch the charge move, but it was one fast move too early on the swap, and we will be seeing a drill run now come through on the Machamp. If they caught the Rock Slide, that would have been huge. But we do see Gyarados come in, and this is where the first Stone Edge boom is going to be coming into play. This Aqua Tail here, I don't think they really need to shield. Okay, they're going to go ahead and shield. That's perfectly fine. If they overload just a bit on energy, which they are, they're going to go ahead and go for the Stone Edge now. And this is going to be booming the Gyarados out of the game, as Stone Edge is incredibly strong. Boom! One-shots the Gyarados, and we do see the Excadrill come in and the Surrender. So that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right. Moving into the next one, we have Machamp versus Snorlax. Okay, very positive lead right here. It's got to be careful about later in the game when we are going to see... Oh, okay, a Dragonite came in. Well, Walrein's going to have a very good time right now with Ice Cold Spear, and they're going to try to go for it right away, but not before Dragonite can get off the Dragon Claw. So they're going to go ahead and no shield. This is now going to be very dangerous, because Dragonite could, in fact, decide to start shielding here, and they might just be able to win this mid-game. So here comes the Ice Cold Spear. They're going to undercharge it as well. And the Dragonite's going to go ahead and shield. This is what I was talking about. It's going to be a very dangerous game, because Dragon Breath there, as you guys can see, is doing an incredible amount of damage. So Dragonite's probably going to be shielding once again, and they are, and they're going to go ahead and farm down. So now this is very dangerous. Okay, will we see Machamp come in and just load up on energy and double shield? Or will we see Snorlax come in and load up? They're going to decide to come in with Snorlax and load up on energy. They got to watch out for the potential Draco Meteor from downtown right here. Hurricane as well would hurt, and it is going to be the Hurricane. So that is actually a good shield there on the energy, and they will be able to farm down. Now, I believe it was a Snorlax on lead. Yeah, it was going to be Snorlax. So we're going to go ahead and see the Machamp come in, and a Gyarados is swapping into the Machamp that has a Stone Edge. Oh, this thing is not going to enjoy this mid-game matchup. So here comes the Stone Edge right here. Boom! One-shots the Gyarados, and Shadow Machamp is going to take it, and another Surrender right there. I think we are seeing a common trend with this team. All right, moving into the next battle, we have Machamp on the lead versus Dragonite. Okay, are they going to stay in and go for Stone Edge, or will we see a swap out? We're going to see a swap out into Snorlax right now, as obviously Walrein has a lot better matchup, and I believe this was actually a Dragon Tail. I wasn't paying attention right there, but I believe this is Dragon Tail Dragonite, which is definitely strong, but a different matchup. We do see a swap out now into Excadrill, so Snorlax has the capability to flip this mid-game matchup with this energy as superpower. Will be doing super effective damage. You like what I did there? All right, so we got... Oh, the Drill Run lands, though, and Snorlax barely hangs on. They're going to go ahead and go for the superpower now versus the Excadrill, and the Excadrill no shields it! Snorlax takes the mid-game! What is happening right now? Oh my goodness, Metagross is going to go ahead and come in, and Shadow Machamp obviously has a very fantastic matchup right here versus the Metagross, as Counter and Cross Chop will be doing neutral damage, and the Walrein versus Dragonite is obviously very favorable when they shield the charge moves, right? So this is looking pretty good. Will they shield right here, though? Yeah, they're going to go ahead and shield the Meteor Mash. Let's see how this plays out. We are going to see a swap into Dragonite, so here comes the Walrein, and this is, in fact, a Dragon Tail Dragonite right here. So they're going to have to shield. This is going to be dangerous. Oh, okay, they're going to no shield. That's okay. All right, here we go. They got to load up on energy. They're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Cold Spear here, and Go Battle Lag is coming. Oh, no, Go Battle Lag strikes hard. They got two fast moves through right there, and Walrein now is in a pickle. Dragonite is going to be able to farm down, and things are not looking good. They go for the Cross Chop right away, but lose the CMP tie to the Dragonite, which is, oh man, this is tough. They They could have had this one if it wasn't for Go Battle lag. So here comes the charge move, which is why they clicked on it right away to try to get that Dragonite out of there and save a shield. The Dragonite's going to go ahead and shield. That might be a dangerous call from the opponent. And they decide to swap into Metagross, so they're going to have to throw the Cross Chop here. They're going to undercharge as well. Hopefully this does enough damage. Oh, man. Nope, they take it right there. That is unfortunate. Go Battle lag strikes again. Okay. Moving to the next battle, we have Machamp versus Dragonite again on the lead. So we're going to see that Snorlax come in. Man, that last game was so good with the mid-game of Excadrill and Snorlax. And this is another Dragon Tail one. I don't know if this is the same opponent, but the Dragonite's deciding to stay in this time. So here comes the Body Slam now from the Snorlax. Obviously gonna... Oh, decided to no-shield that. Interesting. So here comes the charge move now. I think this is, in fact, enough energy for a Hurricane, so Snorlax might need to shield. And they're going to let it go. It is just going to be the Dragon Claw. Hopefully they can get to one more Body Slam in time, which they can. This now forces the opponent to shield or just completely lose this early game matchup right here. And they do decide to shield. So Walrein's looking pretty strong right now to come in and farm down. This is very, very ideal now for this battler. Okay. Here comes the Walrein, going to be farming down with Powder Snow and needs to be careful about the potential Hurricane as it's going to do a lot of damage. Here comes the shield to block it, so they will be giving up one shield, but getting energy advantage. And it was a Hurricane, so that is a beautiful call right there. They will farm down, and let's see what's going to be in the back. It's going to be an Excadrill. Is this a double steel team? This is going to be very interesting if it is, in fact, double steel. So here comes the Icicle Spear. And it is going to be shielded by the Excadrill. This just got really interesting. Here comes the Rock Slide now. So Walrein obviously needs to be very careful. And it's actually going to be Drill Run. Okay. Thought that it was going to be a Rock Slide, but that's alright. So this is going to be Icicle Spear now coming through for neutral damage, and we might just see a swap out into Machamp, which we do. And it is in fact a Metagross in the back, which is a very interesting call. I would have in that situation, I mean, it doesn't matter what I would have done, but Cross Chop now comes through to take out the Metagross, but it definitely was not enough damage. But here comes a Meteor Mash, and this is going to be very close, everyone. Meteor Mash is going to boom this Machamp out of here. Boom, takes it out, neutral damage. And it's going to be up to Walrein. So this is going to be interesting. They're going to overload a bit on energy. They do get the Icicle Spear off. This is going to be resisted because of that Steel typing, but hopefully it is going to be enough damage to take it out. And it is not. Okay, but Powder Snow is. We see the Excadrill come back in, and the Walrein now is able to get off the Icicle Spear to close this game out. This is going to be very close, as it's not going to be an excellent, but still enough damage. All right, good game. Moving to the next one, we got Magnezone on the lead now. Very positive matchup like game one. And let's see what the opponent decides to do. They decide to go into the Gyarados, and this is a Dragon Breath Gyarados, so now Walrein's going to be coming in. Waterfall Gyarados, obviously, is a bit worse of a matchup. Dragon Breath does neutral damage, but if it has Outrage, then it could completely flip the matchup. But they let the Crunch land. This is what's dangerous about Walrein here, is if you let yourself get too low in some of these neutral matchups, you're probably going to be losing this mid-game unless you get both shields, and they are not getting both shields, so this is very, very dangerous because Gyarados could let this go through, and they might be able to just Dragon Breath down. Let's see how this plays out. They are going to go ahead and shield, and the Gyarados will Dragon Breath down, so they lose the mid-game, but they do keep shield advantage. So Snorlax now is primed to come in and load up on energy, which is still in a good situation, because if Snorlax can fully farm down this Gyarados right here for energy, they're going to have a lot of energy for superpowers versus that Magnezone that's going to be forced to come in, because obviously they want to stay away from Shadow Machamp. So we're probably going to see another no shield right here. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and no-shield the next Crunch, and Snorlax is going to go ahead and commit to the farm down, and we do see a Machamp swap in. So here comes the superpower from Snorlax, and unleash the Shadow Machamp. Oh, and it lands! Oh, man, here we go. Shadow Machamp is primed to farm down. They're going to go ahead and shield the Cross Chop, and I think they may just be able to fully counter down. Let's see how this plays out. They definitely cannot give up a shield. Counters, will it be enough to take it out? And it is, so things are looking incredibly strong here for this battle. We might just see a surrender as Magnezone is not going to be able to do anything. Gyarados decides to come in, and it gets farmed down. Machamp just, and there's the surrender. Good game right there. Tough one. All right, moving to the next one, we got Machamp versus Togekiss on the lead. All right. They're going to swap out, obviously, but I'm excited to see that Stone Edge on the back end. So Togekiss is actually deciding to stay in, which is very interesting. Maybe, once again, double steals in the back, which is going to be interesting to see. But here comes Body Slam now from Snorlax. Do not sleep on Snorlax Body Slams. Honestly, it does so much neutral damage, as you guys are seeing, and they can easily let this Ancient Power go. Get themselves shield advantage yet again. And it is going to be the Ancient Power right there. Not enough damage and no boost. And we do see a swap out into Walrein. So superpowers now are very dangerous here against the opponent. If they let this go through, my goodness, it's going to be a lot of damage. And it goes through there for like 70% of the HP. And they get the energy here. So this is looking very, very good. They're going to go ahead and no shield the Icicle Spear. And Machamp now is going to be able to come in and farm down. So what is going to be in the back? I'm going to guess another like Magnezone, Excadrill, Metagross, or Snorlax. One of those four. And they're going to let this Icicle Spear go through, which is definitely dangerous. But they do go down. Okay, so Togekiss comes out. I was kind of confused with the animations there. So Togekiss now is going to be coming in and gets fully farmed down, which means their backline is extremely weak. And it's going to be an Excadrill, and they do decide to surrender right there, as there was still Machamp alive. So good game, very well played. All right. Moving to the next one, we got Machamp versus Dragonite again on the lead. We're going to see that swap out right away into Snorlax, and we see a swap in kind to Excadrill here. So this matchup, yet again, like we saw earlier in this video, if a superpower lands, it is devastating. Drill runs as well are respectable, but not respectable enough. So here comes the superpower. Is this going to be shielded by Excadrill? Oh, please land. Please land. No, it gets shielded right there, rightfully so. And hopefully they can get to another one in time, which they do. Snorlax, are you going to shield? They're going to go ahead and shield. Snorlax wants to go and try to flip this mid-game matchup if they can. They're going to go ahead and go for another superpower now. And the Excadrill needs to respect it. Will we see a shield? We are going to see a shield, and Excadrill now looking to try to farm down, but not in time. Superpower is going to be coming through again. But is this going to be enough damage? I think it just might. And it is! Boom! Excadrill got way too greedy right there and able to completely flip the mid-game. They're going to go ahead and come in with the Machamp and force that Dragonite out, which they do have a Stone Edge for. We will see a shield now here on the Machamp, as Machamp can easily overload a bit on energy and go. Oh, they're going to go for the Stone Edge right away. That's fine too. As Walrein has a good matchup there versus Mamoswine. So boom! Dragonite goes down, and we do see Mamoswine come in, and they have to throw their energy right away. This is going to be taking out the Machamp, but Walrein should be able to close this one out. I think even with Icicle Spears here, because of that ground typing there on Mamoswine. So let's see what they decide to do. Yeah, Icicle Spears I think should be enough right here. The Mamoswine's going to have to land 2 Bulldozes, I imagine, in order to close this one out, which I don't think it has anywhere near the energy to do that. And they could even swap into Snorlax to catch the charge move. But Powder Snow is going to be enough to close this game out, so that is a good game, very well played. And Snorlax versus Excadrill. Oh, it was a Stone Edge! I'm sorry. I hurt your earbuds there. Okay, they still won. I don't even know who was on the lead there. Was that Dragonite? I think it was Dragonite. Okay. Oh, man. All right, so here comes Body Slams from the Snorlax. Hope you guys are doing okay. Keeping you awake here at the end of the video. If you guys are still in about 18 minutes in, you're hanging in well. Got to keep you on your toes, though. But Cross Chop Undercharge right there from Machamp, and they're going to regret that, as the Body Slam now is going to be forcing a shield here from the Machamp, and rightfully so, getting a bit greedy and almost taking them out. Almost. Oh, man. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and come in with their own Machamp right now and counter down, and they do get off the Cross Chop in time. So will we see a shield here on the Shadow Machamp? Let's see. No? What? What just happened? I think they did a no shield and then swapped. I'm very confused what happened. But anyways, the opponent decided to swap into Metagross now. I'm still taken away by the Stone Edge that happened before. But they're going to go ahead. Go ahead and shield, which is awesome. They will be able to land the Earthquake now, as both Pokemon swapped out. I think it's just a visual glitch. I think Shadow Machamp got hit with the cross chop, and the health on the right is not accurate. That's my understanding right now. Earthquake, though, coming through is going to be booming. Boom! Near one-shots the Metagross, and the final Pokemon going to be the Dragonite right here is going to go down to an Icicle Spear and Powder Snow. So that is going to be a good game. Very well played. So really fun battles right here. Very strong team, and triple shadow. So very, very cool to see. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Shout out to JamieFinn1415 for providing us with a weekend full of booms. This was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed today's battles, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.